Hi everybody, it's the Film Optimist here, talking about Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This is going to be a fun one. The first movie is regarded as one of the best video game adaptations ever made. Um, the second is not. It's regarded as one of the worst. It was always going to be a problem to follow up the first one with this one, with any movie. Try to live up to that hype. Um, the good things about it is that it takes the story of the second and the third one and just smushes them together. For a film, that's a really good idea. When you look at the second video game, I'm gonna skim over that real quick. The story really isn't all there. The game is great, but the story, I mean, it's an arcade game, so who gives a shit about a story? It's a fighting game too. So back then, really, just fight, just beat each other up, fatality. With the games, with the story, it was basically Shang Tsung lost his chance at the 10th Mortal Kombat tournament. So how are we gonna fix this? How are we gonna get Earthrealm now? Oh well, the second game, let's just do away with the 10-year thing and let's just say like, hey, let's or the 10 victory thing. Let's just say, hey, let's do once and for all one battle, one final battle. If we win, we get it. If you guys win, we'll leave you guys the fuck alone. Earthrealm's free forever. And Liu Kang wins, and then we go into the third game where secretly behind the scenes they were concocting a plan B. Really, Plan A was their Plan B. Mortal Kombat 2 was their Plan B, where they unveil their real plan, where they invade Earthrealm and just start fucking shit up in the Earthrealm invasion, a war between Earthrealm citizens and Outworld. Um, so the movie is like, let's just do away with the whole final tournament shit and let's just go into the invasion, which is a better idea. You don't want to see the same shit over again. Oh, there's new characters, there's another tournament, and you already know what's going to happen. I mean, let's just go into the invasion. So that's kind of smart, cinematically, cinematically wise. Um, but the rest of this film, Jesus, does it fall flat? So Robin Shaw's Liu Kang has just beaten Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa's Shang Tsung, who's dead. In this universe, in the cinematic universe, Shang Tsung is fucking dead. He's done. So he's gone. We saw the Emperor at the end of it. We saw him tease. He's just known as the Emperor in the credits, but it's Shao Kahn. I think I don't even remember his name. I can look it up real quick while I'm talking. But man, like he was, I think he was an okay Shao Kahn. Like height wise and like his muscles and everything. Like he looks imposing, I guess. Um, and like he has that deep voice, like, oh my god, Earth is under attack. Oh, it's glorious, but it's just the line delivery is so fucking funny. And they replaced pretty much everyone else. Robin Shaw is still Liu Kang, and he's a great Liu Kang in my opinion. Will always will be um, Liu Kang in my eyes. There's no one else that can really replace him. And Talisa Soto comes back as Katana, and she plays a good cinematic Katana. She's not blue. She's not wearing the ninja mask or everything. She's doing her own thing. Brian Thompson, that's Shao Kahn. If you don't know who Brian Thompson is, if you've seen Joe Dirt, he's the guy that's put the lotion on the skin. It's such a fucking funny scene. Sonya Blade is replaced by Sandra Hess. She does an okay job. It was really jarring seeing this film as a kid. Like, wait, where the fuck is the original Katana? Where's the original Raiden? Where's the original Johnny Cage? What the fuck? Like, what's going on? But I didn't mind a lot of these recasts. Really, Sandra Hess, I think, does she do a better job? She does a good job at portraying Sonya. I wouldn't say better, but she gets a lot more screen time. She's not the damsel in distress. She is at the beginning of the movie for like 5 seconds, which leads to Johnny Cage's death. Oops. Played by Chris Conrad, not Lyndon Ashby. Seeing that Chris Conrad is only in it for like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of screen time. Like all he does is do like a jumping shadow kick where Shao Kahn clotheslines him out of the air and then snaps his neck. This always impacted me because this is what happens in the games. Not Shao Kahn killing Johnny Cage, but the extermination squads. Mataro kills Johnny Cage. We only see it in text, so this is the first time actually seeing Johnny Cage dying. So it's like, oh fuck. Um, and the invasion's just right at the beginning of the movie. The heroes are there; they're all gathered. There's no, I don't think so this time. They're not ready. They're really unprepared. Ninjas are flying out of the fucking sky with lightning bolts and shit, and it's like, oh my god. And then we see Shao Kahn, and we see all the rogues gallery that really don't do much in this movie. We see Shiva, who's played by Margene Holden. Shiva is just a really throwaway character. Reiner Schoen plays Shinnok, um, which always like confused me. We'll talk about that here in a second. Mataro looks fucking awesome. He's played by Darren McBee. He looks he looks really cool. Like instead of going for the full animatron they did with Goro in the first film, they got this guy. I don't know how they fucking did it. It's probably the best effects in this movie to me. Um, and then we've got I don't think they show Scorpion at the beginning of the movie. But there's Ermac, who at this time was just like Red Ninja in the games. Like he didn't really have the backstory where it's like he's a warrior with many souls trapped in. I mean, if you play the game, he's just a Red Ninja. His story is that he's got tons of fucking souls stuck inside of him. So he's like, we are Ermac, you know. And there's always like it's always the dominant soul that really shows what alignment he is, evil or good. And in this movie, he's just hi, I'm Red Ninja. Rain is hi, I'm Purple Ninja, and it's fucking hilarious that he's even in this film at all. He's supposed to be a joke character. Purple Rain. Ed Boon's a fan of Prince, so he named a Purple Ninja Rain, and also he's the Prince of Edenia, a fallen Prince of Edenia. He's kind of a traitor, so he's a bad guy. So there's a lot of story back there, even though his name's like a joke. He's actually a really cool character. In this one, he's made to be a joke again. We see Baraka at the end of the movie, played by Dennis Kiefer. I actually like the suit and shit that he wears. Man, there's a lot of shit to go through. There's a lot of shit to unpack. Smoke's in there. This reptile again shows up, even though he was killed in the first film. There's a new reptile. Sindel, that's a big one, played by Musetta Vander. So, it's fucking Sindel. I liked how she looked in the movie with the black hair with the silver streaks, not just the straight white silver hair. Um, but her line delivery, like the whole film's line delivery, is fucking garbage. Just you will die. It's terrible. And Sindel is Katana's mother. Man, they showed a lot of shit in this film. So there's this invasion. It's going down. Shao Kahn's like, in 7 days the Earth will be destroyed. Like, because God created it in 7 days, I will destroy it in seven. It's a cool line. A lot of people shit on it for like, okay, that makes no sense. It's a fucking it's a fucking movie. Just watch the movie and like just try to enjoy it or laugh at its goofiness like I do. Um, and basically Liu Kang goes on this quest. They're trying to figure out how to defeat him. I didn't talk about Raiden. Raiden's played by James Remar. He's recast as well, and I actually prefer James Remar to Christopher Lambert. Christopher Lambert, I told you, has a high voice. He has that. Oh, I'm Raiden. I'm Lord of Thunder. Oh, I don't think so. You know, and it's like James Remar has that deep voice, that commanding lightning, lightning god, thunder god. Fucking crucify me. Thunder god voice that just booming. And James Remar is a really cool actor. He was Ajax in the Warriors. Also a really fucking good movie. So James Remar plays Raiden. And it's like, this is really cool. I don't know why, but like midway through the film, he gets a haircut, and I always thought that was really weird too. Like, there's a lot of a lot of weird decisions. Robin, Shao, and Katana go on their own quests. They like split up. Like, come on, gang, let's split up. Robin Shao's Liu Kang, Katana. I don't know why I keep saying Robin Shao's Liu Kang. Maybe it's because he's like different from the games. I don't know. Anyway, Liu Kang and Katana go on this quest, and they go a completely different way. While they're about to make out for some reason, which is like, oh yeah, they're romantic. Oh, they're gonna actually like have their kiss. Scorpion shows up, so they get into a fight. A little bit of a fight, but then Sub Zero shows up, and it's like, what the fuck? It's Sub Zero. Sub Zero and Scorpion start fighting, and it's like, holy shit! And I think J.J. Perry plays Scorpion. I don't think he plays him. It was Chris Casamassa in the first film. He plays Scorpion. So they're getting into this big fight. It's like holy shit, and Sub-Zero loses. Like it's a really cool fight, but then he takes Katana. Katana is the damsel in distress in this film, as it should be. She's a princess, right? I mean, I guess whatever. Um, and then he goes away. Then he meets Nightwolf first, I believe. Yeah, he meets Nightwolf, who's played by Lightfoot. Um, Hilariously, was the Indian in the cupboard, and he's also a rapper. He's a Native American rapper. That is fucking hilarious. Also, does a really good job portraying Nightwolf when he is the wolf, and like the wolf jumps on Liu Kang, and it's like kind of silly, like oh no, get off of me, and then he gets up, and then like the face is just like a wolf, and then and transforms into Nightwolf. Really cool. This is gonna be a very rambling interview, but I fucking love this movie. Um, Nightwolf throws a tomahawk and knocks out Liu Kang. Liu Kang has visions. Um, and then he wakes up to like a fucking half naked Asian lady played by Irina Panteva. She's a Russian actress, but she looks Asian. Like is she fucking born in Asia? I feel bad if I'm just like she's Asian, right? Whatever. Anyway, she played Jade in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and it was different because Jade is just dark skinned Katana and Melina in the comics or in the books and the comics too. I guess. Fuck it. Did I say the books too? And the games. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on with me? Um, so I always thought she was like Black Katana. Really, she's more like she's an Adinian princess. She has the tan. I don't know what the fuck Jade's supposed to even be. She's just darker. Um, and in this one they made her Asian to differentiate her from Melina and Katana. Melina also shows up, played by Dana He. Her and Sonya have like this really cool like fucking fight in the mud and shit, and it's like oh cool girls fighting in mud, but it's not like that at all. It's like they're fighting and they're getting dirty and shit, yeah, but it's like a really fucking like impactful fight, like holy shit. And then like this big monster shows up. I always thought of him as like a bigger reptile monster thing. Shows up and just like, and then like they get into a fight, and then Jax comes up. Forgot that Jax is in this fucking movie, played by Lynn Red Williams, and beats the shit out of him. Also recast because he's in the first film, and he's just like, "Hey Sonya, hey, don't go on the ship, Sonya, Sonya." And it's like, wow, that was Jax, but we don't see him for the rest of the film because he's not in the game, so he can't be in the film. And this one, they made him completely seeing that Johnny Cage is gone. You know, Lyndon Ashby's wisecracking and whatever. We need to have a wisecracking character, and they do that with Jax. I've had mixed feelings about this character, this portrayal of Jax for a long time. I actually really like it. Yeah, he's like the wisecracking, like, yeah, sucker, yeah, like, it's like, okay, yeah, it's pretty whatever. I mean, Jax is supposed to be a serious guy, like, come on, guys, but I really like fun. I like the fun in this film. He and Sonya goes on to go find Jax, finds Jax. I think Raiden like takes Sonya to where Jax is. Then he's like, peace out. I gotta go talk to the Elder Gods. And then we meet the Elder God of Fire, played by Lance Legault, and the Elder God of Water, played by Carolyn Seymour. And like whatever, that's stupid. Then they tell him to get a haircut or something. They don't really tell him that, but it's like he gets a fucking haircut, and like he gives away his powers is what happens. So then he loses his hair somehow. It's like Thor but stupider. Um, and she meets Jack. She gets him. Oh my god, he's got the arms, the metal arms. They fight Cyrax, bro. Like there's so much to unpack with this fucking film. Let me just fast forward for a little bit to get this review done with. So they're all in Outworld now, like, or I guess Outworld and Earthrealm are kind of merged with this shit going on. They're all fighting. There's this dumb animality fight. It's really stupid that Liu Kang turns into his dragon, the iconic dragon from the games where he like bites people's heads off. Yeah, it looked really stupid in this one. It's just like this big giant chubby dragon thing with fucking ugly wings. It's just the whole thing's ugly. And Shao Kahn actually turns into, it's really ugly, but it's really cool. His animality is a fucking like, it's like King Ghidorah. It's a fucking Hydra, just like screaming and shit. And then they like bite, throw, and then next shot they're good. Um, and then he beats Shao Kahn, and all is right with the world. Everything's fine. They won. He killed Shao Kahn, and they got vengeance for Johnny's death. You know, everything's awesome. Everything's great. Sindel is free, and then like Raiden dies, which is really sad. It's like, oh no, like Raiden, no, and then like he gets up at the end of the film, like, oh, I'm okay, and he's like got smoke around him, and the fire god and water god are like, well, we need a new smoke god who is Shinnok. It's like we can. How about you come on and be an elder god? And then he's like, okay, and then whew, smoke, and it's a question mark, like, oh, the end, oh my god. And then Raiden also in this film is like Shao Kahn is my brother. It's like what the fuck? And this is never mentioned in the games except in it was either MK versus DC or Mortal Kombat 9's biography, and it's like yeah they're brothers, and it's like wait but are they or aren't they? Because I don't see any mention of this anywhere else other than this film is what started it, and I think maybe Ed Boon and like Tobias were like what the fuck, and then Tobias left and Ed Boon was like that could be a good idea. Um, if they were brothers, cool. I mean, because Shao Kahn is technically the Raiden of Outworld. He's supposed to be the protector god. Instead, he's like enslaving it. So that could be the yin to the yang, the evil. That's not how it works, is it? I don't know. I don't know much about yin yang. The good to the evil. Um, you'll see that at the top of this video and in the title, it's the film Optimist. If this film is so fucking bad, why do I like it so much? Because I grew up with it and it's fucking fun. It's goofy. It's just a really, really fun time to have. And uh, this is going to be blasphemous, but I actually like it more than the first film because of how over the top it is and how they make the strangest decisions and it works. The first film kind of plays it safe. It kind of just like, okay, this is fun. Um, but man, this fucking film is just a lot of fucking fun. And if you guys have seen it, I want to know what you guys think about it. Do all that cool stuff that you normally do with these videos, and just just talk to me in the comments. I really appreciate people's comments. And I will see you guys next week for another film optimist or pessimist. We'll see. I still haven't done a pessimistic video, but when that happens, it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll see. Take care, guys.